Fighting games are one of the oldest genres of all time. There have been so many great ones and so many not so great ones. But bias aside, some people are saying we are entering a second golden age of fighting game. In this video, I want to talk more about the ups and downs of the fighting game and a lot of history, and give my thoughts on whether or not we are truly entering a second golden age. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel. So let's get started.
Hey YouTube, glad you've been enjoying all the videos. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as like and share the video.
Year is 1991. Half the people watching this video probably weren't even born yet. And the person making this video wasn't even born yet. You step into a laundromat and Street Fighter 2 is on the old arcade machine. You put in your quarter into the machine and you're met with one of the greatest fighting game intros of all time. You get to the character select screen and you pick Ryu just because he looks like cool karate man and you're just super excited to play. You shoot your first Hadouken and instantly fall in love with the genre. Okay, excuse my random fanfic, but for a lot of people, this is how they got started with fighting game. This era is known as the classic and arcade era of fighting game. During this time, games like Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 1, we're not talking about the newest one, and so many other classics were released. Players had their own hangout spots and arcades they would go to just meet up and play, or they would just go to random bodegas or laundromats to just meet up with people and have a good time. To many players, this is truly the beginning of their journey to loving fighting games, and honestly, if you ask anyone over 40, this is probably their golden era of fighting games. Fast forward about 10 years, we survived Y2K, and now we're entering a time known as the Dark Ages. Arcade presence is on a decline. People are playing their cool new consoles, like me, and there weren't a lot of new fighting games coming out. This era, however, did have some highly regarded fighting games, weirdly enough, because this era from 2000 to 2007 had games like Soul Calibur 2, Marvel 2, Tekken 5, but for some reason still known as the Dark Ages. I guess a lot of people are consider the Dark Ages this time because there were just so many other great and amazing video games in general coming out, like Halo 2, Halo 3, Grand Theft Auto. The list goes on, and honestly, I can keep naming so many amazing games. It was tough to see this fighting game Dark Age, but then honestly, something amazing happened. We're so back. The year is 2009, and one of the greatest games of all time graced us by coming out. Call of Duty Street Fighter 4. Yeah, Street Fighter 4. This was the game for a lot of people around my age that got them into the fighting game community. Street Fighter 4 was the game that brought back the hype and excitement that people were missing during the Dark Ages of fighting game. So many locals were thriving, like Big 2 and Wednesday Night Fights. Shout out to Spooky. Hope you're doing well, brother. As well as amazing online series like Excellent Adventures. I used to watch Mike Ross and Gutex, get beat up by online all the time, and Mike Ross would always be cooking with Hondo online. And the crazier part about this era as well is I didn't even get to the best fighting game of all time, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I love watching Max do his little assist me with the Dr. Doom X23 assist, and there was just so many great things about the 2009 to 2016 era. Also, not even to mention all the other fighting games that came out around this time, because we also had amazing fighting games such as Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, Tekken 6 and 7. I hate that I just said that. And also later games in the generation like Street Fighter 5 as well. For a lot of people around my age, all the 90s kids, this is their golden era of fighting game. But now we reached the whole point of the video in the first place. You wake up, it's 2026. There's so many fighting games at your disposal. You can go with the obvious choice and play Street Fighter 6, or give 2XKO a try and really get in there and make someone or get your hand on Lucy in Guilty Gear Strive because you really like Edge Runner. My point is, in the modern era, there are so many fighting games to get your hands on and get started with. There's plenty of ones still on the way as well, like Marvel Tokon or Avatar Legends. And with rollback netcode being pretty much the golden standard now for a lot of these modern fighting games, you can jump online and not feel like you're fighting underwater like some of the previous games in the older generations. Don't get me started on Marvel 3 and Street Fighter 4. Additionally, for beginners or someone who's new to fighting games in general. Modern fighting games have a lot of accessibility options like Modern and Street Fighter 6. You have Smart Style and City of the Wolf. Also, they have really in-depth character guides in their games. 2XKO does a really good job with their character guides. Street Fighter 6 obviously has really good character guides as well. And also, with YouTube being more mainstream and people posting tech 24/7 on social media, you could look up character guides on YouTube as well, like ones on this channel, iDomFGC. And since rollback is pretty much in most fighting games today as well, there are plenty of ways to make friends, join online tournaments, and socialize and get to know people that have similar interests like you. I truly believe we are entering another golden age of fighting games. The past couple of fighting games we've gotten have been extremely promising, except not Impact. And I'm really looking forward to see what directions more of the devs will take. There are so many people getting into fighting games now, and for established titles like Street Fighter and Guilty Gear, this is probably the most popular they've ever been. Street Fighter 6 has sold like 6 million copies, and the game is just growing and growing and growing. And same thing could be said with Guilty Gear. Even though Guilty Gear Strive is 5 years old at this point now, Guilty Gear is probably way bigger than it's been during the Xrd Plus R day. You may not agree with all the decisions the modern fighting games are making, like them being easier or whatever, but you should be happy that more people are just playing fighting games as a whole. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite era of fighting games? Be sure to like and share the video and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next video. Peace.